An important part of a global mining business is the ability to transport its products to customers around the world safely and responsibly and at a competitive price. Companies that have their own transport facilities have the competitive advantage of being able to minimize costs and being able to ensure quality control at every point in the mining process, from the time the mineral is extracted from the ground to the time it is delivered to customers. This is an important consideration for both domestic and export markets. Rail transport is the most common way of moving material for long distances overland, whether it is to a domestic customer or to a seaport from where it can be shipped to international customers. Rail is reliable and huge loads can be transported regularly and with less impact than road transport on the community and the environment. With relatively fewer people involved, it is also much safer than road transport. Additionally, rail networks are well established in most countries, so it is possible for mining operations to lease rolling stock and locomotives from specialist logistics companies. Many operations do, however, construct their own rail links to the main rail network. The rail link usually takes the form of a loop, and the tracks pass under a large storage silo called a loadout that holds the mined material. As empty trains pull in to be loaded, they pass very slowly under the loadout, and the operators in the control room ensure that the mostly automated practice of loading the cars runs smoothly. In particularly isolated locations, such as iron ore mines in Canada and the Pilbara region of Western Australia, it has been necessary for some companies to create thousands of kilometers of their own railways and maintain their own rolling stock and locomotives. These iron ore trains haul ore to the port facilities on the coast and are some of the longest in the world, hauling over 200 cars at a time. A fully loaded train weighs almost 30,000 tons and is over 2 kilometers long. Port facilities are required by any mining company that supplies bulk product to international customers. As well as being the point from which ships are loaded, final processing and blending can take place to match a particular customer's needs. As the trains are unloaded, the material is conveyed to stacking machines and discharged onto stockpiles. Computerized management systems enable the operators to blend the incoming material to create individual orders. When the empty ship destined for a specific customer arrives at the port, the cargo is reclaimed from the stockpiles using bucket wheel reclaimers and transported by conveyor to ship loaders, which load the material into the empty holds of the ships. As well as being the only practical means of transporting products between countries that are separated by oceans, shipping around the coastline can often be more effective than transporting material overland. In many cases, this is how coal or metal ores are transported to domestic smelters. The major commercial benefit of shipping is the cost saving that can be achieved by moving material in bulk, which is the key to conducting competitive international business. A bulk freight ship carrying ore or coal can carry 300,000 tons or more, and its fuel consumption per ton of cargo carried is only a fraction of the equivalent for rail or road transport. As a result, fuel costs are much cheaper and environmental emissions are also proportionately much lower. Additionally, because such large volumes of material are handled at the port facilities, the handling fees per ton of material are significantly reduced, making shipping one of the most economical transport choices for mines with high production and access to a port. The use of highly developed and integrated transportation infrastructure is an important feature of the global mining industry, and the ability to provide consistently reliable and efficient service from the mine site to the customer's doorstep is an integral part of being a modern mining company.